I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go be slow. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this. Bada bing, I popped the least spit. I iced out all my crowns, ring and necklace. Do what the men above had taught me. Hey, you say I play too hot, no coffee. I had to change my life like this, yeah. I'm taking life for what it is, yeah. Quit acting blind, you need some lenses. Abiding by the damn scriptures, hey. I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go be slow. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. I've been up, I've been up, I've been up, I've been up. Quit the fuss, show me love, show me love. I need love. Don't wanna leave me, yeah. I'm mixing up my damn problems. I'm mixing out all of that violence. If you with me, we on that fly shit. To all these worldly bastards round us, I say, I told you not to do no sin no more. I guess they acting like they hear me. 90 days I let a fiend for. If this what you want, you best go be slow. And she said, baby, I know you legit. Baby, I know you legit. She said, man, like you don't need exist. And I said, UPK made me like this.
Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nobody abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group time for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to ignite, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
I'd be pulling the money.
Shalom, this is the ISUPK Monday law class, and this is ISUPK law class, Monday law class, and we are under the direction of Commandant General Anna. This is a sub-branch in the UK at 394 Lodge Road, B185 PW, and our topic today is the guillotine of the law.
And I'm sorry, essentially.
The guillotine of the law. So let me greet the brothers, Yahweh Shim Yashai Brakatam, and the sisters, Yahweh Shema Alatan Bashim Yahweh Shai. So, and says we are a little late, but yeah, we still got to do our duty, our sworn duty to the Most High. And as I say, today class is the law class, and the topic is the guillotine of the law. So in those days, why the topic, the guillotine of the law? The Most High wasn't playing with us in those days. He even went to the point to say, we weary him with our cry. That's why we were leaving Egypt. And people start crying in the desert, or they miss Egypt because they want meat and they want cussing Moses, so Moses carried them out here to die and for hunger and all kind of. You know what I mean? You know, some of our people can be really greedy and grateful, and you know what I mean? But guess what? The Most I understand us, so He showed some mercy, but at that time, He really put it down and we heavy. Which we deserve it, because he go out of His way to make sure we're happy. Whatever we need, we just have to ask. And when we step out of line, obviously you expect to get punished. So the guillotine of the law is telling you how the Most High put the judgment on us. And even our enemy didn't spare our enemy either. Because you know, when them Gentiles get cocky and get all pompous and then confidence, like for instance, the Philistines, when they were disrespecting Samson and looking down on Samson because Samson was going out to do one of their daughters, their people, and they were looking down on him and making scoff argument about him, and he just said, all right then. But Samson was born for that purpose anyway. So if you look at the part with David now, this is the part that really stirred me anger. When Goliath was in the field coming over to fight the children of Israel and talking about how they are God choosing people, and they claim that their God is with them, and not one of them can come out to really defend the cause of their God. And he make all kind of gesture and all kind of waver to say, oh, if one of you come out here and fight me and you defeat me, you can take my people. That's how pompous and confident you can take my people to and enslave them. Yes, there was a little bit of doubt and a little bit of rocky confidence going on there, but in the end, the Most High bring up David, a little sheep herder. You know, you always look for the people at the bottom, the humble ones, them, and lift them up high. And he did put the hunger in David, and David did slay Goliath. So let's see what it says. So even at that time, when the Most High used to really put the judgment on us for every little thing what we do was wrong, and we know it is not that we didn't know the line, but we started to go astray following the other nations, and you know they ain't got nothing good to, no good example for us. So we must stick to the Most High law, and that is what makes us different from all other nations. We're a chosen generation of people. The Most High didn't just what you call it, harbor that tree up. He nourishes us up within the law. Okay? Even when we stumble, all right, should the test. Should the test. Let's see Numbers 16 verse 31. Let's show you a little thing. When our people stumble and start doing stupidness. Same as the same place in the desert. Okay? Right. Numbers 16 verse 31. Okay, let me get that.
God, the book of Numbers, chapter 16, verse 31. And it came to pass, as he made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder that was under them.
You see, so when they were speaking them pompous words and cussing out Moses and getting out with themselves, because you know, among every congregation, you always have somebody to oppose and try to sway you away from the right way and the right things. So now the Most High wasn't really happy. So what him do? Him show them in anger. And like always, we get punished when we know the right and do the wrong. If your parents punish you, it's not because they hate you. They just know that you're going on the wrong path and they have to curb you. As the scripture says, spare not the rod and spoil the child. So you expect the Most High to punish the other nation who always just hand to us and not giving us a break. Come on, man. That is the best correction you're going to ever see. Look at what's been happening to black people over in the last couple of years. They're just killing us like it's killing season. But the scripture already said to you, the devil come out like a roaring lion, ready to devour anything. Ready to devour. So this is what is happening to us. It's like all the other nations just raise up with them hunger and everything is just against us. If you're right, you're wrong. And if you're wrong, you're double wrong. So it's like you're always in a limbo, confused. But come to the ISUPK and we teach you the last statutes and commandments, how to keep them. And you will see how comfortable your mind. And you don't have to be stressing and tossing and turning in these filthy churches and mosques and all kind of things where our people find themselves. There's no comfort in there for you. Even in there, so they torment you. Ask any brother in the ISUPK with when they come in here, or any sister, if anybody make them feel uncomfortable. No. You will feel welcome no matter what situation you've been coming out of. When you come into this, you find rest for your feet. You find rest for your mind. And you build your confidence. So when you step out there and see the madness go on, you just know, sir, they can't brainwash you anymore. So when you come to the ISUPK, we are never short of giving you help. Anywhere you come from, you are welcome, as long as you're a member of the 12th tribe of Israel, whether you be black, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians. Our arms is always welcome, hoping to welcome you. And the big thing about it, you can never have a need, but we can't help you with it. If one brother can't help you, we all chip in and help. But we don't expect you to take it for granted or abuse it. So when we were abusing the law, abusing the Most High trust and confidence in us to stand up as a nation that every other nation could look up to, we weren't doing our duty. And the Most High was doing his duty, making sure we're fed, making sure we're being protected. And any war we're going at, we come out victorious. But when we don't listen, I get ahead of ourselves with our false confidence, we did get punishment. What did you read again, Numbers? Numbers 16:13. 16:31. No, number 16. So in all that we do, we must remember that we are not the caretaker of our destiny. The Most High is the caretaker of our destiny. And he always put somebody in charge to guide us. Because you know that we're going to fail at times. You know that we're going to get weary. Even him himself get weary with us when we start playing up. So expect punishment, expect trials and tribulation and tribulation when you come to this. Because guess what? You have to go through a certain test to build your confidence. If you ask for confidence, guess what you're gonna get? Tests. You're gonna be put through tests so you can overcome the weakest part of your feelings. You can't just step in here and say a Christian church, just step in here. Come as you are, do as you are. No, you're gonna go through your 6-month test. You're gonna go through practice for your officer test, and you're gonna go through tests of how to break on the precepts. Even if you don't remember them all of them out of your head, or straight off rolling off of your lips, always remember. So you have a book and you have a set of precepts, so you write out and you practice them, right? But don't come expecting you're gonna come sit down in here and like a church, you come at one bench and fall asleep and clap hands and make nice and put your one in the offering plate and then you go. Same way you come in and same way you go out. When you come to the ISUPK, we don't work like that. You must come in and transform to be an officer or a priest or whatever rank you want to push it to. But guess what? You're not coming out the same way. You're not going out the same way you come in. This is not the Christian church. And the Christian pastors, them, they don't care how you come in and they don't care how you go out as long as they put the one in the plate. Because that is their best interest. Right? So even the most I have to reach the point when call the pastors them dogs. Can you imagine that? That's how slack and sappy them is with them work. You come in here, sir. There's not a trooper who come in here, sir, who can give you a precepts within 2 weeks. As long as they settle down to learn. So within that 6 months, they can give a sense of breakdown of any precept you bring to them. Even if they can't give all of the precepts, but they also can give a good amount of it. And this is what the ISUPK do. We transform you from the things of the world into a weapon of the Most High. So when we go out there and you've been called upon, you know the stutter thing. You know that no, you know it straight off of your lips. Because when the law comes out and Moses was giving it to us, some people take it offensive because they don't want to change their lifestyle. But if what is happening in this world now, and you can't see if you change your lifestyle for this law, such as a command.
That's right.
Then really and truly.
That's right.
You don't know what you want and you don't know where you are going.
That's right.
I lay down these things for our learning and in preserve it. Remember, you know, not because you see with the Bible now, you know. First time you could have never have the Bible and make it not even neighbor know, you know. They call police when you get arrested and locked up. Same place in London, they burn many Bibles, thousands of Bibles, because they didn't want the Bible around. Because the Bible is your book. It never speak good of them, but it speak great things of you. Prophesy great things that was going to happen in the future for you. But guess what? The other nation, they didn't want it because it speak really bad of them. Of course, they enjoy punishing you and they enjoy mocking you every day, but they don't want to know that you are God-chosen people. You have a biblical duty upon this earth. You've been called back to your heritage, and they know that once you accept your heritage and just have their foolishness, you're gonna become great in the Most High works, and this is what they don't want. You think you see how they're teaching and speaking to our people? You know how much of them come up against us to fight us? How much brother have to be fighting with some of these demons that come up against us? Eh? You see a man coming a physical form, but you don't know so the demons are carrying come fight you. But when you keep the laws and commandments, the Most High say will protect you. He will protect you from all of these things. Now we've been out there. Yes, when I just came in, I didn't know what this was all about. Even seeing it on the internet and listening to it time and time. But going out there and get the experience, that's where you build a confidence. And you see that the brothers them out there wrestling with all kind of demons. We wrestle with a lot of demons out there likewise. And from that time till now, once you come in and you make up your mind, you look back out and you realize that nothing was out there. All it was, it's just a fake performance. But when you come to the law, it's genuine because it comes with holiness. So you change from that kind of rebel life you used to, material obsession that you hate your brother and your sister, which the law tell you, the Bible tell you, you must not envy your neighbor. You must not covet your neighbor's wife. You're not trying to covet your neighbor's house. Be happy for them when you see they achieve something because they work for it. So when the law comes in, you must likewise adjust yourself to it and realize that there's good things ahead of you. Read that again for me.
The book of Numbers, Salakia.
16:31.
The book of Numbers, chapter 16 and verse 31. And it came to pass, as he had made an end of speaking all these words, that the ground clave asunder, and that was under them.
Here you go. Those days the Most High wasn't playing with us anymore. He tired of forgiving us and we continue to do the same thing. And guess what happened? People falling, the hurt open up and take them in. So no, when it come to we doing the right thing, he expects us to do it. Right? It's not about what we feel. That, oh, I feel something enough to do this today. But me feel something got sin against me, the Most High. You've been doing it time and time and he keep forgiving you. Don't you think there's a limit to everybody patience? Even your father have a limit to impatience with you. And keep correcting you and correcting you verbally and you warning almost every verbal way you can. Even in your hand, him swear at you with your hand. Look at me. Listen when I'm talking to you. I might use your hand and I'm conking in your forehead. Yes, that's fine. You might squeeze your ears, slap you around the head. Before the real judgment come upon you, you have to lay a belt upon you. And if you think you're too big, you put fists upon you. And if you're too strong for your mother, she put teeth upon you too. A lot of people get correction with their mother teeth. By you like a bite, yes. A lot of people get correction with their mother teeth. So if the Most High can run out of patience with you, what's our appearance? Number 16:31. Number 16. Number 16:31. Okay, so in Hala, what we are doing right now is to build up the kingdom, because the kingdom will not come by we sitting down. You know. Ask your pastor what should be done for the kingdom to come. What tell you say? Chuck and jive and throw the money in the offering plate and don't worry about it. The Most High will have mercy upon you when him come. But we tell you, those who keep the law, statutes, and commandments, those are the ones that will benefit from his reward according to your works. So if you're not putting nothing, don't expect to get out nothing. And it's honest. That's an honest gesture. If you're not putting, as we say, if you're not V, no van, if you're not putting a jar, and this is what it comes down to. All our we see happening on the earth is just because our people are so stubborn. It wouldn't have to be this like this, you know, but we just don't want to give up the things where the other nation tell you, oh, don't worry about that, is the past. Let me even go to the point to tell you about the Bible is not real and the Bible is corrupted and the past I will tell you the law is done away with. So even our own people take on the custom of the Gentiles to teach you that you must not do what the Most High say. And remember, if your parents have kids, when parents have kids, if you break the rules in the house, but you want them to be happy again, you have to go back to that rules. So what's the Most High? You not think him want you to hand away himself, just like how your parents want to hand away. But no, some parents still dumb anyway. But can we go to Acts 5 verse 1? So this law was not for the other nation. It's still not for the other nation. But they will come to serve our God in the time to come. Because all of this abomination where they might get on with on the earth now ain't gonna last.
5 and what?
Acts 5 verse 1. So if you love your God, step away from the other nation, because they ain't got nothing sensible to tell you.
The book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 1. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira. Salakia. But a certain man named Ananias with Sapphira Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession.
Sold a possession. Ananias and Sapphira sold, they come together in agreement to sell a plot of land or a parcel of land. And you see, they sell the land, even though it was for them, and they were questioned about how much they sell it for. They could have spoken the truth. Because guess what? If it wasn't for the Most High, they wouldn't have a parcel of land to sell anywhere. Can you imagine that? Right? And just because they were asked about how much they got for it, they lied. And this is what we learn from the Gentiles, to always tell lies and think it's going to benefit us. Telling lies not going nowhere now. Because, trust me, the smartest man will tell a lie. Give him a couple of months or a couple of weeks, in don't remember not what him say. But if you speak the truth, it is if you speak the truth, maybe 2 words are truth, yes or no, yes I did. But if you tell a lie, you have got to make up a long story, which you yourself not even going to remember. But guess what? Read on to show you what happened when they tell a lie. Because the Most High never spared them when they come to it. He put the death guillotine on them. Read. Verse 2.
Khan. And kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it, Salakia, and brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet.
Now, see where the dishonesty come up? They take a part of it and laid it at the apostles' feet. Now, remember, who the apostles serve? They serve the Most High. And you see every single thing. Is there any place you can hide with the Most High can't see you? Come on, man. And what they did, they all come, both of them, wife and husband, come together. And they make up a story and tell a lie. Now, look what I'm reading, verse 3.
Khan. But Peter said, Ananias, why hath Satan filled thine heart to lie to the Holy Spirit and to keep back part of the price of the land?
Look how good it is. That's how show it to the Most High already see everything. Satan tells them, persuade them to tell lies, right? To keep back a part of the possession, a part of the money to themselves. And it's just a question. How much did you sell it for? Oh, I sell it for 20 pounds. No, they make up a lie and tell and say, oh, they sell it for that amount. When it wasn't that amount what they placed in front of their face. But the Most High show it to the prophet Peter and says, can you lie to the Holy Spirit? Remember, Peter never did the one and sell a plot of land, or the parcel land. But the Most High showed and said they were lying about the money and the amount they get feed. And guess what? Read on, I can show you see what they get.
Khan. Whilst it remained, was it not thine own? And after it was sold, was it not thine own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thine heart? Thou hast not lied unto men, but unto Yahweh.
But unto the Most High. Him see everything, him hear everything. I remember, him listen things long before Ananias and Sapphira born. And he is never filled with hearing. So why then things and he is a cock up because he listen to much things? Him listen to angels, he listen to man, he listen to birds, every living creature. But yet still they find it in their heart to tell him like over the same thing will belong to them. So this happened to them. Read verse 5.
God. And Ananias, as hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost, Salakia, and gave up the spirit, and great fear came on all them that heard these things.
See, great fear come out on them because they lie. The guillotine of the law fall upon them. Fall upon him And everybody will hear it. Because they didn't think so they could have, they think they could have hide it from the Most High. No. There's nothing you can hide from it. It best if you sin, and even if you don't know so you sin, pray, ask for forgiveness. Because he see and he hear everything. Right? So, wasn't the land theirs? Yes. Wasn't the money that they sell it for theirs? Because they negotiate the price. Right? He wouldn't take it from them because you know that they need money. But if you're going to give the Most High, give him. Give him willingly. Because he's going to give back double anyway. Because I don't like the Most High want money. You yourself is his possession. The money, whatever material make the money, I belong to him. Is there anything the Most High in need of? He create everything. So why lie? So listen what happened, verse 6.
Gone. And the young men arose, wound him up, and carried him out, and buried him.
That was instant judgment, the instant death, the guillotine of the law. You want to call it the sword? This judgment sword, or the sword of judgment? Well, I call it the guillotine of the law, because we know heads roll. We know life was snuffed out of your body because of a lie. A life was something that belonged to you. Yes, sir, for me, but me have a little plan for the extra money, and may the Most High please forgive me and understand. So me gonna need this, so me put this aside and give him that. Me sure him would accept it, kind of see your needs and he may see your plans. And if you ask him, I put it to him in prayer. Me sure he would give you a good advice. But they decide to tell lies. Verse 7, thank you.
Gone. And it was about the space of 3 hours after, when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in.
I'm sure she come to see what was going on, because maybe her husband come back quick enough, as the Bible never said that, but some reason for she come up there. But because the Most High knows, sir, both of them plan this wicked lie. So the delay, she have to go up there, go find out what's going on, because she have to go for fair judgment, you know. So when the question, let me not say it. Verse 8.
Gone. And Peter answered unto her, Tell me whether ye sold the land for so much. And she said, Yea, for so much.
For so much. Knowing that she lied because they planned it from home. Because she couldn't just come up there, so, and agree to something where she and her husband never discussed. They discuss it. And whatever the amount of money he brought, she agreed with him. And when he realized, too late, the guillotine of death just fall upon him instantly. And the young men then just roll him up, carry him outside, bury him. She come confident with the fear lies, not even knowing that she's going to face her judgment just to see him. And when questioned, she confidently says, let me read it. And Peter answered unto her, Tell me whether he sold the land for so much. And she said, was she confident? And she said, yes, yea, sorry, for so much. You see the confident and wicked lie she come with? Because maybe, I'm just going to put in my opinion. Maybe it's not like that. But she confidently come and say yes, because maybe she have a big plan for that piece of money. So she and her husband put her aside and tell lie. Remember with Job's wife? She was enjoying all of that glitter and glamour and everything. But when it come down to Job's punishment, or Job's test, she backed out. She didn't want to go through the same tribulation or test that Job go through. Now the same thing with Ananias and Sapphira. She and him planned together. As I don't know where they were planning to go, but where they were planning to. They both agree on that same lie. And guess what? The judgment fall upon the husband first. She not knowing, maybe out of curiosity, after 3 hours, she decided she's going up there. So when she come and she was asked the question, she herself said yes for so much. And read verse 9. It's like here.
Gone. Then Peter said unto her, How is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the Spirit of the Lord? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out.
Well, well, well. She did think that she had to go back home. But she come to see her husband up too. But she did not know. She did not know that the last lie she got to tell the Most High. So the Holy Spirit put the judgment upon her. The guillotine of the law fall upon her, because you're not supposed to tell the Spirit, Holy Spirit lie. How be it you can lie to the Most High? Who you think you is? Eh? All of those who you say be pompous and are confident in them ignorant. Guess what happened to them? They felt the wrath of the Most High. As I said before, when Goliath was hyping up himself, the Most High put him to death. It's not David's hands that do the work. Sorry, it's not David's power that do the work. The Most High was in him. The Spirit of the Most High was upon him, and he put him to death. Samson do the same thing to the Philistine when they think they could speak cocky and pompous against him. The Most High gave him his strength, and he put them to death. Right? Same thing with the other nation who created them can come up against the Most High. Children them, they were put to death in the valley. All 300 of them were put to death before daylight because they were mocking the Most High. You cannot, even in these present time, it showed you that people who mock the Most High meet a tragic end. People who disrespect us meet a tragic end. Let's tell about the man who steal a black man's voice and style. He didn't change nothing, right? You call him Elvis Presley. He sing just like the black man and he dance just like him. And guess what he says? He only remember black people and he remembers his black pair of shoes. So what happened to him? He dead like a dog, right?
What said? Well, this said.
He only remember the black race when he see black pair of shoes.
When he said black, he only remembers black people when he sees a black pair of shoes.
Mm-hmm.
He's a dog, man.
And he was damn well put to death in the most.
He's a dog. He couldn't even sing. And all these hits were written by a black man.
And a black woman. Because most of these style, every style we have, it took from us. But yet still. So the other nation always look down upon us and try to be disrespectful. But our God listens and he passes judgment according to his desire and what make him comfortable about his kids. So when he come to us, is to show you that, look, he passes the same judgment by us. So we must come into the ISUPK and keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. This is the home of the truth. We cannot tell lies. We cannot lie to you. Because we use out of the Bible. Don't come thinking perfection just come overnight. We all stumble, we all struggle, we all go through the test. We come out clean. See where? Not a man can look at another man and say, oh, you're a thief. Because you're a thief from me. In the Christian church, they're thief from you. Nobody inside you thief from no one another. Nope, no work like that inside you. Ask any officer or any sisters in here. If anybody was thief from one another. Never. I've never heard it. I've never seen it happen. And I'm sure they themselves can testify that that never happened in here. A man might call and say, oh, are you put on this there, sir? Are you put on that there, sir? Okay, me put it over on this. But never yet a man ever steal from each other inside here. Which we done to? Sorry, slacking. Verse, let me show if I reach. Verse 9. Then Peter said unto her, how is it that ye have agreed together? So you see, they did agree to tempt the spirit of Yahweh. Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. So she did meet her judgment. Just because of the agreed lie they make up and tell. They cannot lie to Paul. Yes, they can lie to Paul because Paul cannot read their mind. But the Holy Spirit can read their mind. The Holy Ghost or whatever you want. He can read their mind, and he did show that he read their mind. And the judgment was passed. Instantly, the guillotine fall upon them. Death come. You understand? So if you're going to come into the ISUPK, come clean. Come fear. Come with a open mind. Not like when you're going to the Christian church, people are judged by your clothes you wear. A pastor kind of remarks about you much time you wear the same clothes come to church like much weeks now. These things we don't worry about inside here. We come to clean our heart, to your mind, from the things of the world. The lust of the flesh, the desire for too much vanity, and all of this wickedness where these people come with in the Christian church. Because that's all the pastor teaching you to do. Any little whispering, that's what they desire. We're not bother with that inside there. Because the Bible tells us you must not be a talebearer among your people. And it's a wicked thing to do. Once you start loving news, you know, if you chat too much, you tell a lie. So that's how talebearers and news carriers always do. Always use them mouth to create problems to other people. Me mean if you say that, no, the person don't find a problem because of your damn mouth. And because of that, no peace no among nobody. Because what? You come tell a lie because you want to what? Close to pastor? Or you want to make pastor love you because maybe you don't want to in an offering place, so you have to give pastor like a story. And then that to pass you over. You know what I mean? These things, we don't really deal with them things in yourself. You say hi to a brother, hi to a sister, greet them. You have a shimmy Shai Brooktown, and you greet them. Right? You can ask for their families and everything, and if everything is okay, that's fine. We don't need to go deep into your personal business like your pastor. That's all they're interested in. Because one thing getting into your personal business, in control your whole family life. Because you start direct your how you talk to your husband, how you talk to your kids.
That's right.
And then you start rope them in. And then you say, boy, pastor and molest, that's a man's wife. Pastor and molesting daughter. Pastor and molesting son. All of these things keep happening. But in here, sir, we are men. We have wives. No baby mother thing. Because anything a Christian church thing. Right?
Mm.
So if you read on for me. Verse 10, 11.
Khan. Then fell she down straightway at his feet and yielded up the spirit. And the young men came in and found her dead, and carrying her forth, buried her by her husband.
Verse 11.
Khan. And great fear came upon all the church, and upon as many as heard these things.
This is why you need to keep the law. If the pastor was teaching you how to keep the law, you wouldn't think twice. We know, say, don't lie to the Most High. Don't lie to the Most High. If you sell it for £2, tell him say £2 you sell it for. But you're going to need some money to pay for this. Him see your needs, you know. So why you going to tell lie about something that belong to you anyway? Just say, yeah, me sell it for this, and because me have a plan for the me give that. Right? Of course, the Most High is merciful. It's not like you need the money. All him to want to see the effort you put into it. If you say you genuinely, just like Abraham, when he asked Abraham to sacrifice Isaac, Abraham never hold back. It's his only son, you know. We're not talking about Ishmaelite, them and nobody. So when Abraham bring Isaac up to the and put him onto the table to sacrifice, Moses said, because they never hold back, don't kill him. I'm going to give a ram in the thicket. And there you go. He did not kill his son. But it's just to show you that, look, if the Most High great enough to give up his son to save you, why you think you should have hold back on anything you have? To show say you appreciate when you do. It's just fear, no, it's just fear. But when you step out of the law and go into the Christian church, and Baba and weaving that is all of these broken cisterns when you have not even decent drinking water in these cisterns. Because what them are pouring into you, are filth. What them are pouring into your mind, stagnate you. keep your hatred among your own church sister and brothers in the congregation. And as long as you can keep pastor happy, then they're fine. You're not in good book. You can't come to the Most High with no news. Hezekiah that came to the Most High and tell him all of his prophet and been put to death, and only him alone. The Most High said, I've saved 700 which has not bowed their feet to Baal. So the Most High always have a plan. Just like if you come to him and say, Most High, you know, me sell a plot of land, but we're going to give you this sort of, and we're going to use this if you do this or if you do that, or if you help some other brothers and sisters. I'm sure you look at it and say, that's fine. It's just the effort you put into it, which shows that you appreciate it. And whatever I done for you, he didn't have to. So when Sapphira and Ananias and Sapphira decide to tell the lies, they both get the judgment. Ain't nothing wrong with passing judgment on them, because they know if they are just spoken the truth, they might be alive. But this is what it is. So this is why all the other people them will hear the news about it. They fell, trembled. Fear came upon them because they didn't expect that. But the Most High passed judgment, and who don't like it, that's fine. So can we get Exodus 20, verse 19? So all of these things that we are doing, and I deceive ourselves, things Exodus 20, verse 19.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 19. And they said unto Moses, Speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not Yahweh speak with us, lest we die.
You're seeing? It reached to the point that we ourselves get fearful and know, say, yeah, my man. The Most High not play with you no more now. He keep forgiving us and forgiving us and forgiving us. And we come and we make burnt offering and make sacrifice. But guess what? As you walk back outside, you step right back in our wickedness.
That's right.
Believing that we have played a game. The Most High not depend on the game thing. You see, in these last days, what happened? Up to the Gentiles, they might cry. Because they might bring the judgment.
Right.
Swift. So step outside the way. I can tell you, leave them alone. Come out of them, my people. So when the judgment come, you know partake of them wickedness. You know partake of them judgment, because they deserve it. But if you consider yourself the Most High child and decide to, you're not far for the vanity and all of these wicked things, they might do to give you a contract, and for you to get too much million, you have got to do all kind of abominable things. The Most High can give these things without you having partake of those wicked things they might usher you into and I lower you into. As in Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Can you get that for me? Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. We'll come back to Exodus. This is what happened when you allow your pastor and all of these people tell you, say, they will get a job, but you have to do this and do that. Right? Ecclesiastes 7.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 7. Salakia, the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 7, verse 7. Offend not against the multitude of a city, and then thou shalt not cast thyself down among the people.
And this is exactly what we are doing. That's why we're in so much sinful activities. It's not nice. Right? Fear offend the Most High. Going to the city, start living the same kind of filthiness you're going to the city. Step back and look. Does it worth it in the end? You lose your reputation. You lose your character. You step away from the Most High and you start serve who? Your enemies. The enemies of the Most High. Oh, glad to see our people. And then say we're at the bottom. And that's why they're happy to see we staying at the bottom. Because guess what? We don't deserve nothing in this world. That's fine. You take it all. But when the next world comes, we are going to tell you who deserves everything. Leave from that and go to Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7 now. Because we tell them about the we are doing at the multitude of the city. Now we are going to show you why in the multitude of the city cause. Let's read, go to Ecclesiastes, and we show them the multitude of what happened in the city. So we are going to Ecclesiasticus. We leave
Ecclesiastes or Ecclesiasticus?
We read Ecclesiasticus already. We go to Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
Yes. So.
What's the precept you want?
7, verse 7. Because we show the multitude of why we're going to the city, God, the sinful things.
The verse is after what chapter do you want?
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 7. Go to 7 and verse 7. So
okay, so we just read Ecclesiasticus.
We finished
7 and 7.
Yes, and
now you want ease 7 and 7.
Yes. So we show in Ecclesiasticus. Yes, we show in Ecclesiasticus where we go into the city when the Most High said, when you go among these people, we should not take on the filthiness of what them are getting on with. It's wicked, it's abominable, and he don't like it. And because of that, he said, when we go among them, learn not the ways of the Gentiles, none of these filthiness will not be taken on. Nasty, filthy, and it provoke him to wrath. So we are going to show you why the pastors and all of these people, what they use to control them. And the filthiness when until say, if you want 10 million, the things that you have to do, forget it. Read.
Khan, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
This is what we should do. Be mad at the filthiness so them are push for your children and the pastor are indoctrinate you in the nastiness. Right? Because now, you see the Most High bring out all of these wicked, sinful things that you used to look up on your pastor and things imperfect, and he can counsel you, and he have all the best advice to you. He advise to your wife and your kids, and if your father not careful himself, he turn him into a wife too. This is how nasty the pastors and all of them religious people, right? Most of these people, God bring out them wickedness to them and hide under. You couldn't believe some all of these people upon podium on every Sunday or Saturday. And guess what? They might get on with some filthiness in a church. And then them on camera all over the world and behave like them more holy. And they might jump and jive and get on with all kind of sinfulness. And guess what? We should be mad when we see these things because you're oppressing your kids with what? The oppressor's ways of doing things. Oh, you can get this amount of money if you don't preach to God. If you don't preach to God our chosen people. You must not preach to God only love one nation of people. You must preach that God love everybody. You must make sure that John 3:16 is an open and closed verse in the church, right? And everybody can be saved. Even if it nowhere in the Bible can find that. You could have used a mic, you could have used a magnifying glass and comb every letter and every word, every hyphen and every full stop and every quote. You will never find that in the Bible. Unless one of them watered down version of the Bible, then reprint and change of words and put in for them thing. Which that have nothing to do. What if you not believe? No, I know everybody can be saved. And what if you not believe that? Why pastor can't preach that? If everybody could be saved, where them all saved from? You cannot do wickedness in this world and you not change your way and expect you're going to be saved. So you're going to face the guillotine of the law. So Ecclesiastes 7 verse 7. Surely oppression make a wise man mad.
He said Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7.
So we in this church, we are mad at what we see happening in the Christian church.
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
You see, this is what they might use. Gift. You might give your wife gift and quiet. I tell you, say, come, let me and you have secret meetings. How much money you want? Your son, me can take on your son and your daughter busy sending go to school. But guess what? You have to go lay down with me. Gift make people money, and gifts in any farm make people do things because you go tell your pastor your business. You know, go to the Most High and tell him your business. You trust a pastor so much that you tell him for your business, and guess what? In take for your business, turn it against you and your whole family. Him now, you can't go destroy for him family, you know. Time I make sure telling wife everything we are going to for your family. So you two of them in a bed and then laugh and joke about it. But when it comes to your family, you trust him so much, but you not trust the Most High. But when you come in at the ISUPK, this is how we do things. From 1969, nothing has changed when it comes to doing the precepts. Nothing has changed when you come into this, except when you come out of the world, you come and see real changes. Real people who like Moses, John, Peter, Paul, who was keeping the law. Here we are. We're doing it today. We're doing it in these last days. Why you think nothing in the world don't impress you anymore? How we realize that it was all a facade and lies. Lies. You see, pastor behave like him perfect every day, come now in well high-end jacket and tie, and in well shoes, well shine, and in car well clean, and then walk up on stage and the podium, and you start talk one bag of jigmarrow. We don't make no sense to you, right? But when you come out, you wonder if a church you're in where you see things where you're going in there. Sisters at twerk, sisters that do some dancing in church and I bust some DJ lyrics at church. You realize this wickeder than the dancer work the song. But when you come in at the high school, you don't see nobody get on like that. Sisters dress modestly, brothers dress modestly and respectfully. Because we are doing what the Most High said we should do. Not what we feel, not what we think, because the Most High already do the thinking for us. Yahweh Shai already do the thinking for us. And he lay down these, and he come and show you, say, look, it can be kept. Don't take the law as an offense. It's to protect you and to bring you back to the Father. So if you do it this way, he will accept you. If you do it that way, the pastor said, it won't happen. Because the pastor cannot make laws to the Most High when him himself break rules. Right? See how wicked the pastors is. They say the law is done away with. And you must, some of them tell us to forget about the Old Testament because you must only concentrate on the New Testament. Without the Old Testament, there could never be a New Testament. See the transition? Christ was mentioned in the Old Testament. Now he come into the New Testament and he perform the role in the flesh. Right? Because remember, in Jeremiah 10, Matthew 1 verse 21, he came and he said, Mary shall have a son, and Mary shall bring forth a son, and he shall call his name Jesus. He says, his people, right? So now, when he came in the New Testament, he come to show you that, look, the law can be kept. I am the law, and I keep the law, right? I am the word, and the law is the word, and I kept it myself. So look, you can do it. Some of these wicked church tell us, you know, if you drink, but yet still, you go past the yard. Oh, my life. You see some breed of liquor, they pass and that him does it dust off and then they're expensive. And he cherish them. You're going at some of them, what you call them? Them, what you call them? A stupid church. Them, the mask. And then it's them Muslims are supposed to drink. And nothing drink like them. We know say Christmas is not to be kept. And guess what? Them will keep Christmas. So them even more Christian more than Muslims. Because they keep Christmas and is there. When you come out of the world, no man, we not do this. But you lie them I tell. Nothing drink like them. And lie. The Quran is a holy book. Who make it holy? Who sanctify it? Eh? The only sanctified book upon the face of the earth is the Bible. And the Most High sanctify that. No other word cannot be sanctified without the Most High approve of it. So how come everybody else know have a book and it's so holy and the Bible not holy anymore? Right? The law must be kept. And this is what we are doing as best as we can. Don't judge us because we are only human. But guess what? It is quicker for you to judge us than to see the problem where you are creating for yourself. Come and see in the ISUPK and see. What they call us? They say we are a cult. And the one they don't even understand what the word cult means. It just means secretive. A culto. If you speak Spanish, it just means secretive. If you go in your phone and you put it on something there, it means secretive. So anyone search for the word what the word cult mean. That's a secret. So if you think that we are called, come join me. You will see a lie. The media will always put us out there as something bad. But the people who do the bad things, they put them up as somebody good. Somebody who are upstanding in the community. Upstanding may help because them now keep the law. So you can never be upstanding. How can you make a decision for anybody when you yourself have nothing good for sure out of your upstandingness? You are wicked, you are unreasonable, and you are a dreadful person that everybody must look at you and say, oh, you're holy. If people are going to look at you and tell you, say you're holy, you already get your reward. We don't want you to tell us that we're holy. So when you tell us when you tell we are called and we are hate group, we are doing the most I say. And guess what? Him already tell us because of what we are doing, the nation, people shall hate us and say, man have evil about us. That's fine. Thanks to the Most High, thanks to Yahushua, thanks to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Moses, Peter, Paul, all of them that kept the law. Thanks to the ISUPK commanding General Anna and all of the other officers and priests and troopers who come into this and realize what the media is portraying about us, diabolic lies. We don't worry about what them officer. We worry what the Most High are going to do. That's why we want to stay circumspect in the law. So when him come, him ain't gonna come against us. He might come and says, well done. You have kept the law, statutes, and commandments. Here is the reward. But when you hold this or follow them, our own people, and a ridicule and a mock and a jeer, remember the same thing they do in the time of Moses. The same thing they did in the time of Moses. They mock Noah. They mock Noah with the ark. My apologies to say Noah, not Moses. Noah built the ark. They mock Noah and tell him how much years rain will fall. And if I go sail the ark on dry land, and they mock and ridicule him. And the day when they see animals start to come, day when they see animals are gathering, everybody was mocking him. So them still was mocking him, saying all kind of other things which wasn't there, but me know. So they want to say all kind of bad things about him. So you say, oh, how are people get scared in time? Read that again for me. That's the book of Exodus 20, verse 19. This is how you should fear the Most High.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7.
Exodus
Yeah.
So going back and forth
God-
is what
God won't come.
this is what saved me when me decided to step out of the world. So read on to verse 51. 1 Samuel 17, verse 51.
The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 17, verse 51. Therefore David ran and stood upon the Philistine, and took his sword and drew it out of the sheath thereof, and slew him, and cut off his head therewith. And when the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled.
David, young little boy, and I'm youthful days. Slay one of the biggest and renowned giants of all of the wartime. Yeah? The Philistines were so proud of this giant. And look, in the end, he was made a mockery. Speaking against God, people, is not a good thing. You will meet a tragic end. Speaking against the Most High, because Goliath was speaking some strong words, you know, mocking and jeering and ridiculing. And it provoked the Most High. Look at what the Most High used as a youth to slay a big renowned giant. And he fell. And David went and stand upon him, pull out the sword out of the shield and chop his head off. You're going to tell me, son, that the guillotine of the law fall upon him? Yeah? The hunger of the Most High fall upon him more terrible than anything else. That his own soldiers who come with him flee in terror, flee in fear. Because they couldn't comprehend what happened. And they flee in fear. The Most High can do this anytime, anywhere, any nation, because none is mightier than the Most High. So if you come and realize that there are people like us who are keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments and are willing to teach you to keep them, what is stopping you? The doors are here, always open. There's a phone number there. Call it. Make an appointment. Come. Take 2 minutes or 3 minutes out of your day, and you will see some people coming up, and what they see, and when they see it from the scripture, it says, see, what we are saying is not for our word, it's in the Bible. They have never heard these things in the Christian church, you know. But when they come here and they hear it, and they can't believe that it's in the Bible. But when they come and they learn, they realize, you know what? I think this is the right place for me. I find myself doing that. And I'm sure many brothers and many sisters who come and realize it, the Christian church now going with nothing. Pastor now going with nothing. But don't be fooled. Don't come and take this thing for no joke. This is a serious decision to make. Keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. From 1969, all of the men who come in at this and find the truth. Hold on to it with hands and foot and teeth. Because we speak it. We take our hands and we hold the Bible. We walk out in the street and we stand firm with the Bible in our hand. So we use even our mind, we use to hold it together. Because we realize it's not something that everybody want to keep. Because the Gentiles, they don't want to keep it. And they would be glad to see you not keeping it. But the law belongs to you, the children of Israel. No other nation. So when they realize the benefits of it, don't you think there are scholars in their people now? Among their people now. And when they read these things and tell them, let's go tell them, Pastor, don't preach anything in the church, brother. That we don't want people to know them sitting, you know. That God not like uno. And God is hungry with the wicked. Even for our people. Because you have some wicked people among us now. Not keeping the law is the most wicked thing you can do. Right? Because even if you kill a man, the Most High is ready to forgive you. But not keeping the law is seriously wicked. You don't know the benefits of keeping the law. But in time to come, you're going to see. I hope you fall in the group and say, last come, first serve. I mean, don't mind me first come, last serve. As long as we see more brothers and sisters coming into this, I'm happy. Read.
The book of 1 Samuel,
17.
Chapter 17, verse 52. And the men of Israel and of Judah arose and shouted and pursued the Philistines until thou come, Salakia, to the valley and to the gates of Ekron. And the wounded of the Philistines fell down by the way to Sha'araim, even unto Gath and unto Ekron.
So you see, fell down and dead. Them dead. Because the Most High not take no hostage when it come to them being disrespectful. Come down, they're all big and mighty with them giants. And see them giants fall. No matter how far they run, we pursue them. And we did give it to them. Because what? They come mightily and confidently against you, the children of Israel. And in these last days, are the same thing the nation them do, but they might use it for your brain this time. If they realize they can't control you mentally, they kill you physically. Because what? They don't want the Most High to love you. They don't want you to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments that belong to you. They tell you, put away the Bible. Don't teach these things. We don't want to hear it because this is a lie. And those are things in the past. God loves everybody now. That's what your pastor tell you now. Put away the Old Testament. Let's only read the New Testament. Like what in the Old Testament, not in the New Testament. You see how silly them is? You must put away the Old Testament, you know, and the same thing in the Old Testament. I come in the New Testament. Christ never changed nothing more than change the sacrificial law. And we must put away all these abominable images from us. You never say, yeah, how shall I worship no idols? He worship his Father. And with every word from his mouth, I come to do my Father's will. He never say he come to do his will, you know. He come to do his Father's will. We, the children of Israel, must do the same thing as we come to do our Father's will. We don't want no abominable thing when we're not preaching at church anymore. We don't want to be in this mosque. We don't want to be worshiping no Buddha. We don't want to worship no Krishna. We don't want to worship nobody, nothing, no other God but few God. Because all of those gods you see these other nations that worship are made by their filthy hands. So you know, expect them, their idol must be filthy too. God's hands create all things, and we can see how holy it is. We can see how blessed everything is. The diversity of plants, the diversity of human beings, the diversity of water, food. How come, dear God, cannot make anything to sustain them? But you're gone with your ignorance, you've gone bow down and worship the wood and stone. Even if the slave master this beat you back for you to get into it, at least you come now in these last days, we know, sir, you don't need to do that. You don't need to worship for them God anymore. Because you come to realize that you have been pressured, you are being punished for the foolishness, and you realize that them God, they not do nothing for them. So let me go back to my God. As we said before, we are the living example of keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments as best as we can. You can do the same. No holding back when it comes to the Most High. Give him everything you have, because when he might protect you, him not go halfway. When he might bless you, him not go halfway. And he will make people see the blessing by you. Wasn't Sarah called a blessed woman? You are blessed. No, sorry, Mary was called her, you are blessed among women. He showed upon her. She bring forth a savior. And her name is renowned up till this year. That is our blessing. She bring forth the savior of the children of Israel. Right? Yahushua. She's renowned for that. Anybody has Mary in the Bible, oh, does she bring forth this Jesus? Yes. Is that a great blessing for you to say her name? You have never met her, you know. But yet still, her name is renowned. Her work is renowned. It's not because of her will, but because the Most High has chosen she's blessed among women. Right? And we are doing the same thing. I keep the last. We know how our God is blessed among all gods. Above all gods. There's no comparison to him. But yet still, our people still want to hold on to the gods of the Gentiles who cannot do nothing. Made by hand. Abominable things. Those things has never done anything for them. What I got to do for you? Verse 53.
Gone. And the children of Israel returned from chasing after the Philistines, and they spoiled their tents.
Read verse 54. I think I'm going to get that last one.
Gone. And David took the head of the Philistine and brought it to Jerusalem, but he put his armor in his tent.
Chop off him head and make a mockery head. I'm sure David never can drag it. You don't even know if he, in whatever I do to him, he sure take the head as a trophy and then drag it, carry it all the way to England. Plus, he take the sword as a token likewise. So you see, when the Messiah put on the guillotine of the law, he is of no respect when it comes to passing judgment. If his people do wrong, he pass it on to them. So we face the judgment. Slavery was a real terrible time for us. Chattel slavery never shows no mercy. The slave master treats us as if we are the broken vessel. When them toss us and dash us and do all kind of things. But when his days of judgment is coming, you want to have mercy. We are all equal. Why we didn't equal in slavery? Come on. Can you read the book of Judges 13, verse 16? Slack, yeah.
Judges what?
Judges 13, 15.
Come on. The book of Judges, chapter 13, verse 15. And Manoah said unto the angel of the Lord, I pray thee, let us detain thee until we shall have made ready a kid for thee.
This is what we're supposed to do to make sure, say, we are appease our God. As everything we have in our mind, everything we have come from him. Now read 16. Verse 16.
Con. And the angel of the Lord said unto Manoah, though thou detain me, I will not eat of thy bread. And if thou wilt offer a burnt offering, thou must offer it unto the Lord. For Manoah knew not that he was an angel of the Lord.
Even the angels that give respect to the Most High. He never make his belly control him because it's food. No, he said no. Half of that offering as a burnt offering unto Yahweh. Why can't you do the same thing? Give your prayer to Yahweh, not to these filthy, abominable, unmade, unmade idols. The angel, even in the time of Abraham, when the angels visited Abraham to tell Sarah the good news that she was have a child, he offered them food and they refused. And he refused to let them go until they eat something. So you see, with all good works, you get good pay. And remember the Most High promise, according to your work when you come, Yahweh shall reward you. If a bad you do, get ready for judgment. If a good you do, get ready for good judgment. Because there is no way you can want to worship idol. What the idol have been doing for you? First, him not allow you to sleep. Him never wake up this morning with the same breath in your lungs. Him never give you the strength to say, if you get up off of your bed. You go down and say, go make a cup of tea or something. But you think it hard to just give him praise. You rather go and you sit down and you do all kind of manner of foolishness. I break up all kind of sitting and burn to idols. Eh? When them kind of nasty, when they smell it, the incense, so little nasty smelling things when they sit and burn to idols. Eh? And all like people house me going to go work as a plumber, you know. And when me go in there, if me see say our room where them have idols, you know, me turn me back to it and do what me do. Cause these things just make it, can these civilized people who can read bow down to these ceramic foolishness man made by hand? And you see there with all kind of ornaments and all kind of things that they have around, you see them a sprinkle see them a sprinkle them foolishness around and I say a chant what they want and they foolish when they chant. Yeah, I wonder, are these people really conscious? Are not they wickedness and take pleasure? But no, these are what these people always think say, yeah, the most I must wait upon them. Only when them sick and are dead, when they sit with them idol, can I help them? At that time, they might run to the Most High. But the Most High is so merciful to our people. And all we need to do, incense. All we need to do is serve him. You know, when ask if it is nothing hard, you know, very easy. And we think it's so hard to do that. But we not think it hard to bow down on our knee and prostrate on our stomach. And we go to a shop, go buy all kind of incense and something and come and food that serve to idol. What is wrong with our people, the children of Israel, why we can't come to understand? These idols are made by hands. The God our forefathers serve is not made by man. He created all things. He is the one true God, and nobody can say they created him. Neither they teach him knowledge. This is how stupid some of these people has become, right? And whatever you said to them is like, oh, leave me, let me do what I do. Me and me one big man, me and me one big man. That not make you a big man, that make you a stupid person. But this is the way of our people nowadays. So, children of Israel slay 3,000. Okay. Can we have Job 1, verse 2?
Job 1?
Yes.
Come on.
So, we are going to show you next chart again when the Most High went very hungry and he put down judgment. Because what these people are doing is the same thing our people are doing now. You read the Bible, you come to know right from wrong. There's no other book I tell you right from wrong, you know. Because if you look at some of these books that they are printing at school for 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds learn to read. It's
you said Job 1 and 1?
Job 1 verse 2. Hold on. Okay. Job 1 verse 2.
Come on.
But if you can read from 1, that's all right.
Come on. The book of Job, chapter 1, verse 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Job, and that man was perfect and upright, and one that feared Yahweh and eschewed evil.
Why was Job perfect?
Because his faith was strong. He was a righteous man. He kept the law.
That's it. He kept the law because that's the only thing can make you perfect in front of the Most High. Worshipping idol can't make you perfect because the idol himself not perfect. Because anything man handmade, it's perfect in the sight of man, but in a God's sight, it's abomination. You see, the foolishness of God is wiser than any man. You see, the wise things of man is foolishness to the Most High. And this is why, you know, so Job never seemed to see those things. Read on. Okay.
Come on. And there were born unto him 7 sons and 3 daughters.
Read.
His substance also was 7,000 sheep and 3,000 camels and 500 yoke of oxen and 500 she-asses and a very great household, so that this man was the greatest of all the men of the east.
And what make Job great? The Most High bless him with these things. He didn't do it himself because he cannot sustain these things himself. First, he's going to need water. Who bring water? The Most High. He's going to need a land. Who give him that land? The Most High. He's going to need pastures. He's going to need workers. He was blessed with 10 kids, 7 men and 3 women. So 7 sons and 3 daughters. And his substance was great. And he was renowned for that among against all the men of the east. Right? Read verse 4. Don't worry.
Khan and his sons went and feasted in their houses, every one his day,
More-
and sent and called for their 3 sisters
Right.
to eat
Right.
and to drink with them.
Every man went to his own house. You know what they were doing? They were worshiping themselves. Birthday is a sinful thing. The Most High don't like it when you worship yourself. Right? Birthday is abomination. Don't make your wife come tell you say you don't love her because you know break the law if you keep birthday for her. Don't make your daughter or your son come tell you say you know love them because you not celebrate them birthday. Those are wicked things among our people, and the Most High don't like it. Look what he done to them. Verse 5.
Khan, and it was so, when the days of their feasting were gone about, that Job sent and sanctified them, and rose up early in the morning, and offered burnt offerings according to the number of them all. For Job said, it may be that my sons have sinned, and cursed Yahweh in their hearts. Thus did Job continually.
So you see, this was the ignorance of our people. Up till this day, we make the other nation that tell us, So the other nation telling you, oh, it's all right to keep birthday, oh, you're childish, or you're just immature, or those are the whole. They tell you these things because they want you to stay in sin with them. You must come to your last statutes and come and realize, no, if the Most High says, which is not a if, the Most High says it, you should not celebrate these things. And we're going to show you why you must not celebrate it. Verse 6. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan also came among them. So the other nation will come among you to tell you to break the law. They are Satan. They are Satan children. Once they're going to tell you, even of our own people. Because remember, Paul said something to Yahushua. I'm sure Yahushua, I know it wasn't Paul said it of his own will. He said, I rebuke you, Satan. He know that it was the devil trying to put in his heart to say that. So the Most High rebuke him. No, when Job kids die, it's the Most High put the guillotine of death upon them. 10 of them died because they were feasting and celebrating birthday. Birthday is abomination. See the next disgusting abomination where they used to cloud your mind, tell you that Christ born, Yahushua born in December. There is nowhere in the Bible that tell you that Christ born in December. The only thing it show you it was a season, and the season is not December, because Yahushua is about life, not death. He was born in the spring, right? And to tell you, when the wise man was outside watching their flocks, it was winter. When you see winter over here, you see any farm outside sit down with their flock under the sun, under the moonlight? No. Their flocks is put away into the shed or the barn or whatever you want to call it. So Christ could never, Yahushua could never born in December, because December is winter. Okay? But the season that he was born is when they were paying tax. Nobody paid tax across the world in a winter. They pay tax in a spring. So in between March and April. So the spring starts in March or late March, early April. And that's why say all of these things I'm telling you is a lie. Yahushua wasn't born in December. It couldn't happen. It never happened. And it can't happen. So stop making these people brainwash you to bring sin upon you and your family and your house. It is a direct plot, a direct scheme to keep you docile and ignorant. And then you can't say, oh, if me did know. We are here to teach you That's why the ISUPK, the Most High, blessed it so much. From 1969, plenty splinter groups are splintered off, but we still remain the ISUPK, One West, home of the truth. We hold that saying, home of the truth, from that time till now. That's fine. People can ridicule us because they themselves not perfect, but we still hold to that slogan, home of the truth. From 1969 till now, every man who come into this and every sister who come into this hold strong to the truth. What says you out there in the world holding on to nothing because all is out there is just foolishness. Absolutely foolishness. Nothing. And we can bet you and witness. We can bet you with these words in the Bible. Show me in the Bible that any good thing in the world. All is in the world is vanity and the lust of the flesh. And what does the flesh bring? The flesh bring disease upon you. A man who like to sleep around with multiple women with is not blessed, is not clean, is not up to no good, because they come with all kind of demons from them, you know. They come think they're gonna rob you money. You haul up in yourself thinking that, oh, you're gonna get them drunk and you're gonna get, you call it lucky tonight, but your luck run out. Because when the Most High bring the judgment upon you, you know, a condom can't save you. But if you did have a decent wife who is doing the same thing as you, keeping laws such as and command, she would know, so she ain't going out there to sleep with every man. So you would not know, so you have got strap up the boss or not. No, you're going clean. You're coming out clean because your wife is clean. What's the point you going out there dashing your sword of the flesh around the place and end up with what? Something where you're gonna live and regret for it. That the Most High will sustain you with the disease, you know, just to make the punishment hard upon you, you know. But we in here, we speak to our wives and we make them know. You see, once you're in a relationship with us, don't get fed up and walk out. Let's reason this thing out. And these are the rules that I will go by, and these are the rules that you must go by, because we are doing this not of our own desire, but of the Most High. So if we come as a unit, or we come as a one flesh in front of the Most High, we stay that way. And this is what keeps us going. The men running up and down sleeping, all kind of wild woman out there, and some of these women running up and down sleeping with all kind of wild man. Everybody's trying to use a little psychology to get what they want. But once you have your decent wife at home in the ISUPK, you don't need to be using no psychology, because she knows her duty and you know your duty. So we don't need to be playing cockroach and fowl game. I run go this, go hide and do this, and you run come this, scratching out and find out what me do. No, we're not in that. We stand with the slogan, the home of the truth. We tell you, we are in a relationship, you must take your part and do your part of your duty. Because we have a biblical duty, not to ourselves, but to the Most High. So if you have a wife, before you get in a relationship with her, because you don't want to take up no demons, you want to take up a God-fearing woman who keep the law just like you. Associate yourself with people who want to do the Most High will, not to please their own desire. Because Job's kids was pleasing their own desire by having party upon party and birthday celebration upon birthday celebration, and guess what? The Most High put them to death. And because of that, Job himself have to go and bow down and pray and say, my kids must have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. So if we tell you, you keeping birthday, Mother's Day, all of these things, put it away from among us. It's abomination. It's a sin. And with that sin come punishment. And with that, we must understand that the Most High not hater, but him cannot see you going astray as a father and doing the wicked things and expect him to support you. No, that is better for you, because you've been warned plenty of times. And with this, we come to the end of the law class, Monday class, and we hand over the class to Officer
Ariala.
Yep. We hand it over to Officer Ariala.
Clap it up. These are the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. For 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, Numbers 18 and 21. Malachi 3 and 8 to 10 means the tenth in the Hebrew. Mahai Asherah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations, the Feast of Purim, Monday the 2nd of March, Tuesday the 3rd of March, back-to-back days. And that is the Feast of Purim. Reminder, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, we're going to give up Samosa one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I Mariam. I Mariam Shabbat. I Mariam. Barak. Yahweh
Shimei Shai Barakatam.
Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.